Let's set up Unreal Engine to stream video live out a Blackmagic Decklink SDI output. Now this is Unreal Engine 4.25, and with that the Blackmagic plugin is already installed. Just double check that by going to Edit and Plugins, select Built-in, and type in the word black, and that brings up our Blackmagic player, and of course I have that enabled. So if you have that enabled, you should be good to go. Another thing I'll just double check is that my drivers and board are working, so I'll just type in, I'll hit my Windows menu to bring up applications I can run and desktop video setup. This is part of the software that gets installed with the Decklink board and includes the drivers and such, and so this shows that I have a Decklink 4K Pro. I've also tried this with a 4K Duo as well as a Decklink 4K SDI, and it's worked for all of them. Alright, so my board's in place, and so now I can set up Unreal to output data. So let's go ahead and right click in our content area, choose Media, and Blackmagic Media Output. And we'll just take the default, double click here, and we'll configure our output. All we have to do is click this drop down, and we'll select which device. If you have multiple devices, they should be listed here. I'm using single link HD 1080 progressive. My ATEM is set up for 24 frames per second, so I'm going to select that. And I'm not using a timecode generator, so we'll just use free run for now. Fill, by the way, references that we're going to be outputting red, green, blue. Fill in key would be outputting red, green, blue plus an alpha channel. So we'll go ahead and apply this. Now in a minute we'll also get into pixel format. Right now it's set to 8-bit by default, and I'll just hit save and accept that for now. At this point, really, we'll just need a cinema camera, right? So we'll just go to Cinematics, select a cinema camera, bring that out into the scene, raise it up, hit E, rotate down a little bit so we have something to look at. And to finish, we'll just activate Media Capture. So under the Window menu, go down to Developer Tools and choose Media Capture. With Media Capture, we'll need to define the media viewport capture that we're going to be sending to the Blackmagic. So by default, there's nothing in there. I'll just hit the plus key to add one. This one array element has 3 members to it, so we'll just expand this right here. There we are. And there's a little extension here. We'll just need to tell the capture which camera to use. So I'll add one camera and select the cinema camera that I have. We need to tell it which output to use. There is my Blackmagic output. All right, so we should be all set to go. Now if I hit record, well, I get a little red mark and there's an error over here. It says check the output logs. Let's stop. And under Window, Developer Tools, I can go to Output Log. And there's my error right here. And it's saying that the pixel format doesn't match. And that is generally what I've found in the boards that I've been using that refers to the bit depth that I have selected. So if I double click, in this case, I need to change my pixel format from 8-bit to 10-bit. Now this is the setting that's working with how I've got the 4K Pro configured right now. I actually tried this out on the Duo board and it actually wanted 8-bit. So if you hit capture and it works, then you're all good to go. If it doesn't work, just take a look at your pixel format and maybe give that an adjustment. So with that, I should be able to capture, and now I have green camera, no more error, and we are good to go with that. Just as one little final note, I don't have to be limited to a single camera for this capture output. I can hit stop for now, bring out a second camera, this up, and E to rotate it around this way, aim it down. So now this is a different view. Select this camera, I have this horizontal view. Select this camera over here, and I've got a diagonal view. And now I can add that second camera to the same viewport capture. So I'll just say that camera one array element. I'll hit the plus. Now I've got a second. And this second actor is actor 10. There we are. And now we're good to go. And this time when I capture, I've got 2 buttons here, and I can actually toggle between which of these 2 cameras is streaming out of the Decklink board. So that's it. Hope this helps. Until next time, have fun.